Hello, I'm Oscar, and basically in this video I'm gonna talk about tourism. Let's do it. Okay, so let's get this started with the inquirement of what would be the best option for a country to bring in more tourists, and I truly believe that to achieve that, they really need to promote how wonderful the country is, as well as all the attractions, landmarks, and unique places found nowhere else this country has to offer to the visitor. They really need to make the visitor, the tourist, think that this country, that this place is unique and better in a lot of aspects above all the rest of the other countries around the world. And that this person, that this tourist, that this human can't afford to lose this magnificent, this wonderful experience and opportunity that won't ever forget for sure. Now, many of you might be wondering whether a government should try to improve domestic tourism, or on the other hand, try to attract more international tourists instead. And well, I'll give my humble opinion on this, and I believe both are important, and I'll tell you why. Both are important because sometimes not even natives have visited all the places, all the attractions their own country has to offer, which means they need to visit those places and know a little bit more about the country, their own country, their culture. So yeah, it's necessary. But I think it's not a matter of the nationalities of the people who visit, or it doesn't matter if the visitor is a foreigner or a native. It's not a matter of this, but to improve tourism and attract both natives and foreigners, people from other parts of the world. Okay? I've inquired myself whether international tourism is beneficial or harmful for a country. And well, to be honest, I think there are way more benefits than drawbacks in this case. Why? Well, the benefits of international tourism are that the country will be hugely benefited economically, and this will improve the country's GDP, gross domestic product, and consequently, their inhabitants, the people who live in this country, the natives, would be benefited too. With what? With more jobs and better salaries as well. If GDP grows up, so does the salaries. So, well, perhaps a drawback or a disadvantage, I don't know, take it however you want, of international tourism might be that sometimes people from other countries come from different cultures. You know what I mean, don't you? They come from different cultures than the one that is already established in the country that are planning on visiting, the country they are going to visit. And perhaps some of the things that these tourists tend to do every day, maybe as a routine, could be forbidden in the country they're going to visit. And well, this will make the visitors feel way uncomfortable in this place, and might end up in a total discontent, dissatisfaction, and perhaps leave a bad taste in mouth to the visitor. And this is not this is not something a country wants. But well, nevertheless, the visitor must be aware of this. I mean, before must be aware of this before visiting another place with different cultures, of course. And once this person is aware of this, then he or she can decide if traveling or not, if going to this place or better not. Okay. And well, now I'd like to talk a little bit about tourism in my country, Mexico, because I'm Mexican. And well, I can say undoubtedly that tourism has a huge importance here in this country, here in Mexico. And I'll tell you why. Perhaps you weren't aware of this. Many of you weren't aware of this, I'm pretty sure. But Mexico is one of the most visited countries all around the world. Yes. Placing itself in the 7th place, I guess, with around 41.4 millions of tourists in the last year, 2020. So that's why it placed itself in the 7th place of the most visited countries all around the world. And and this quantity is from people from other countries, not natives, from other countries, from other continents, from different parts of the world, not Mexican people. And well, now I'll tell you that the biggest tourist destination here in Mexico, I think it is Cancun and the Mayan Riviera, because these places had around 6.8 millions of tourists in the last year too, in 2020. And well, accurate data is that these two places mentioned previously, Cancun and the Mayan Riviera, had way more visitors than any other South American country. And of course, these two places surpassed any other South American country by far. Yes. Talking about tourism, of course. And well, now to end this video, I'd like to share with you a little tourism slogan I made myself for my country, for Mexico. And well, it is Mexico, the greatest wonder on earth. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I have to say goodbye now, and I hope you liked the video. See you.